I mean, is that close? You know, do we get a vowel?
Do you get a vowel?
Right.
Um, no. The last thing that the Drider tells Lucille as Lucille tries to get closer to one of the kids is in common. It seems as though you're done with my hospitality. I'll come to you. And that is the last thing it was told. So,
Somewhat close.
See, I feel like
I-
it's really good that Raspy did this recap this time because I feel like we'd have been bad at it. Because I don't remember any of that.
Well, I wasn't here, so.
So
yeah.
So
So,
you
you get to
have-
roll. You get to roll for the inspo pot and see how many. Last time there was only 4, so you get to. I'll let you roll 2d6s because you missed two. You missed the session and it was lots of fun. So you can roll 2d6s to see how much is added because I have a feeling you're going to need it.
You're talking to me, correct?
Ooh.
Yes, Bosch, I'm talking to you.
Just making sure before 3 people roll 2d6.
The 3 people go. What happened?
I
2d6, you got 5. That's still good. That's 5 in the pot. So
Yeah.
be aware, everybody. There's a total of 5 dice of inspiration in the pot. That not only can you use, but I can use as well. So that is where we left off. Does anybody have anything else to add? If not, we will get back into it.
have a question.
I have an answer.
How webbed up is it where the creature in the web is above Lucille?
Yes. Completely encased.
Well, the creature is, yes, but would I be able to fly up or would I be able to get stuck?
It would be considered difficult terrain if you tried to get through there. You would basically be like hopping and jumping in short bursts to try to get there, and you would need to make me an athletics check to get through there. Up to you if you'd like to.
What's with yeah. I would like to. So Lucille would try and reach the cocoon or whatever it is and flies up. And let's see if she's successful.
Let's see. Come on.
Athletics or acrobatics?
That would be because you're trying to climb through the stuff, and it's not something you're technically good at. I would make it athletics because you're trying to move through things, pull yourself, and get through. It's very difficult terrain.
I can't remember if we were able to do it before we like ended, but I was gonna try to like throw some fire up there and try to like loosen the webs around that, like while Lucille's like taking off toward it. I want to try to like burn it to help her like grab it.
Are you even in line of sight?
The multiple questions being asked. We did do here. I will do a very fast, super good recap since Bosch was not here, and I was told did we do a whole thing. So like I said, Jahi and Inferno split open a hobgoblin to see if it's like a pinata. There is found an obsidian sculpture and a healing potion with along with 60 gold in loot. That was when you were still in the rift. At that time, Rui was still catatonic and licks blood from her fingers sensually. Nox asks his patron if they can use the power of the rift, but is told they need more, and is told that Lucille's god could be a proper inconvenience. Also, he is now attuned to the Emberglow Iris. Rui and Lucille have a talk by the river, and Lucille asks to see the real Rui and gets denied. 6 days pass on the road to Thunder Rock Mountain as we're going. Our guest player, Zog, is searching for triplet goblins that he said are female, and they're all named Huey, Dewey, and Alvin. Rui and Jahi are possibly teasing about, eating the triplets just because they can.
No.
Rick, maybe they were teasing. You
Yes.
don't know. Ricky catches the hint of the triplets' scent as well as a hint of something familiar, a drider. This was shown to him as a young man, a trophy, the head of one he recalls, and warns the party just as they enter in the lair of this drider, seeing the goblin tracks heading into said lair. Lucille talks to her new buddy friend, the drider, and is told to keep coming inside. Rui has since cast Bless on 3 of them. I did not write down which 3, so you can always retcon that.
I believe it was. Sorry, can I help? I think it was us 3, aside from me before I moved up.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And then you can figure it out. But the last thing I have is as Lucille tries to get close to one of the kids, the drider tells her in common, "It seems as though you're done with my hospitality. I'll come to you."
Spoiler. We never officially established that someone knew that this was a kid.
Yeah.
You-
Well, because I remember like we cast light or something to try to see it, and she
Yeah.
like immediately snuffed it out. So
Yes.
like when she in common like says that, I was gonna just like use that as like a trigger to like
Ooh.
try to help Lucille out. I mean, if I can't see over there, that's fine. I just wanted to see if I could do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, when light was cast, it was snuffed out. So we pick up with the camera zooming back in as our happy-go-lucky, maybe possibly barbarian, Jahi, is cutting through with Inferno, cutting deeper and deeper. Nox getting closer, and you said you had tried to cast, and nothing happened. Then Zogbones said, and he's APA, wanted to cast Flaming Sphere, not Spear, to see about clearing away some of the webbing. Lucille, with your 18, you are able to just get by and get up close. Climbing up, you are now about 10, 15 feet in the air, and there is this entombed in web creature that is wiggling. And you guys take it from there.
I would use Rui's dagger to try and cut it open. Carefully, so I don't nick whoever's inside.
Okay.
Who or whatever is inside.
Okay. As you take the dagger and you start to cut, there is resistance. Not a lot, but enough resistance that you have to put some muscle into it. And as you cut into, you see movement. Do you continue? By the way, you would be here.
Yeah. Yes, I would continue carefully.
As you go farther, you start to hear muted groaning. And then you see 1, 2, 5, a dozen, close to 100 little spiders start to come out and encase and start to crawl up your arms. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes. I'm just thinking if she would actually have a fear.
With a 19, you feel various biting sensations along your arms, fingers, wrist starting to go up, and you see almost like a living cloth because they're so small and they're all together. Hundreds of bites up your arm, but apparently their poison is not strong enough to affect you, but you can feel it. You can choose to endure, or you can jump away.
I would like to endure and cast light again on the dagger.
Okay, as you cast light, you hear the groaning again, and the spiders melt away from your hands and away from the area in that light as you look in, and there is multiple holes in the body, still breathing, still barely holding on, of a goblin, female, young. And you, as you watch spiders start to come from outside or from inside of her, as though she's being eaten alive. And you hear, once again in common, I said, I'll come to you. Don't hurt my babies, or else I might have to hurt you.
Can I make a wisdom saving throw due to what she's seen?
Yes, you can make me a wisdom saving throw for whether or not you're going to have hysteria. Mm-mm. You need to get away. You can't breathe.
So she starts breathing really heavily and is panicking, and even though she sees the child and sees she's hurt, she just can't stand it. She actually lets go of the dagger and retreats back, just staring.
Okay. It's at this time as you're running back, you very, very vaguely see the lighting up of this area as a flaming sphere hits and starts to burn at the entrance of this grove.
So there's fire.
There's
Quite
fire
spread out
here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the sudden impact, not knowing where it come from, would scare her and terrify her even more. So she'll look for a corner to hide, and she doesn't know where to go. She's just lost. She'll just sit down and cower and say, "What is happening? What's happening? I can't. This is. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Help me, Caroline, Therian, help me!" Clutching her amulet and just being completely gone.
We have 2 more people that are inside here that get to have a choice of actions, and then I will be taking over the scene. Jai, you're slashing through with ease as though possessed. And Inferno, you can see the edges are alive with fire as he's helping you to cut away and cut deeper. You hear the hissing and screaming of spiders as you are hacking through the webbing and the underbrush. From behind you, you feel this intense heat, but you're so focused that you don't turn around. What do you want to do?
Am I close enough to the exit? Do you think that I can kind of like try to survey the area?
You can turn around and look in your immediate vicinity. The flaming sphere that is currently slowly burning through the underbrush and the webbing is not moving. And you can turn around and look at it, and just flames circling and circling around each other. The heat that it gives off is just this shy of unbearable for most, but for you, it's fine.
Comfortable.
It's comfortable.
I would say let's move a little bit forward. And I actually want to look over into the grove, not necessarily behind me.
Okay. Looking ahead, it is dark, and it would be difficult if you didn't have dark vision, which I'm pretty sure you do. So go ahead and make me a perception check.
There we go.
16. You get the vague sense of movement coming from here.
How much longer? Well, hello.
That much longer.
So how much longer do you think until I'm out of these out of the weeds?
This whole entire thing is its own grove. Intertwined thorns and dead branches have all been interlocked and intertwined with each other and with webbing, both fresh and old. Corpses that you can see of various wildlife surround everywhere. And with a 16, you catch the glint of rusted metal as you look over, and there what appears to be a halfling is corpse. Long dead, decayed, wearing old, rusted, dented armor. Anything else before I give it to Nox?
Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'll save it.
Okay. Nox, you had tried to cast light and were denied. Now the ambient light from behind you is illuminating this area, and now you get a better sense that this is a lair. Multitude of different sizes and species of arachnid are everywhere. They pose no threat to you. At least, their poison doesn't.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Jahi and just kind of try to do as much damage as you can. We need to make other targets than Lucille. And he is going to kind of seeing her like silhouetted in like the dim light of the fire. If I can, um, I would walk over toward Lucille.
She's
And
above you.
oh, she's above me.
10,
Okay.
15 feet.
Okay, I'll get kind of directly below her if I can, and just kind of call out, Lucille, you've done well. I see you have one of the children.
It doesn't even reach her. She's completely gone for the moment.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just kind of call out and just. We will need your help most likely to rescue the other two. If you can drop him to me, I can get him out. There's going to be a lot more fire, though. And I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere just kind of as far as I can see upward into the middle of the lair. I want to illuminate as much of this place as I can. As you see, yeah, just that his normally blue eye just like flashes orange, and like a little trail of smoke kind of emits from it, and then like weaves through the air super fast like a serpent, and just like twists into a little ball, and just like grows and grows and just into this big sphere.
Again, the hissing and screaming of arachnids that are killed within it, as well as the lining up of the area and the shrinking away. You catch just the faintest outline of something larger. And you hear, you think I'm scared of fire. Morsel. I'm not.
I have no assumptions of what you're afraid of. I just needed a better look at you. And I want to ask you if I can do this because it's a little weird. So I cast Flaming Sphere through the iris. If I quicken spell, would I be able to cast another spell as a bonus action? Would you allow that, or do I need to do a cantrip? Because Flaming Sphere is a leveled spell, but it's being cast through an item, so I don't know how you want to rule that.
I will say, because of the fact that you're utilizing an item to cast it, it's still a spell. You're still a spell caster. I will allow a cantrip.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and I will use Ray of Frost. Yeah, and he'll just if fire does not fear you, then we shall try cold. And he'll just launch out this little beam of cold energy. Ooh, it's a 14.
Man. 14?
How many inspirations did we have?
5.
5.
5. Yeah, I could use one.
You
could.
want to use one.
Yeah, we got 5.
Okay. So you're going to cast again, basically stopping time.
All right, be better.
To-
No, it's worse.
No.
Curses.
No.
Do
Okay,
you want to
all
use
right.
another one?
No. The dice have spoken.
As you cast it, you aim for where you last saw movement, but when it hits here, it impacts nothing. The elements, it's like you're thinking you're original. I have been around far longer than you realize. And I'll enjoy telling you all about it over a meal. With that, we are going to roll for initiative. You got your stuff. see here. Measure turn order.
Don't roll. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
Don't roll before it's up.
Yeah, don't roll before it's up. And then I'm going to auto roll initiative for that. Okay. Go ahead and roll for initiative. Ba-bing, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-bink. Why does it have?
Yeah,
Did
it's
that
gonna be a great day.
hobgoblins? The hobgoblins do fun things. Why is it? Did it not clear?
Yeah, it's not updating the actual order.
Clear. Let's try this again. All right. Come on. Let's see here. I love it. There aren't any. Why? Does it mean I have to do this and then do this again? No? Is this what we're gonna do?
Well,
Man?
let me re-roll initiative and see what that does.
Yep.
Did it add me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got
there
to
you
clear
go.
it every
Okay.
time.
Okay.
That's the like fourth time in a row I've rolled really high, and then the 11's higher than I normally re-roll.
Oh my god,
I
there you
got
go.
lucky this time.
Oh, we have to reroll? Oh, damn.
We figured it out though, so next time it'll finally work.
Yep.
You
Wait,
can
mine
change
does
your
not.
thing.
Yeah,
if you
Lucille's
want
didn't
to.
do it.
Yeah, for some reason, some of us can't highlight our initiative, so we can't actually change it.
Oh, I can
This weird bug.
this time.
Like, I haven't been able to. Each time
Yeah.
I roll initiative, I haven't been able to.
This is the first time I've been able to.
Okay, and now it's not doing that. Ay, ay, ay. And now it's not doing it. Okay, maybe it's because I have to. We're going to try one more. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to clear it. And then remove all turns.
Would have been fine with
Clear.
the one.
Yeah, it's fine. Hold on. And then I'm going to refresh. Then I'm going to turn order. Did it?
It's empty.
Why?
Because you cleared it.
Yeah, I cleared it. And
Yeah,
then now
interesting.
it's not.
I don't see the issue.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know why it's not working.
Well, you
Okay,
said you
so
cleared
I'll
it.
have it.
Was-
I cleared it. And anyway, we're taking up time. So, Ricky, what did you roll? I'm putting it in here.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay,
I was
go
waiting
ahead
for you to
and
get
go
it
ahead
sorted out.
and go ahead and roll.
What if I don't want?
I mean, don't you want to get into combat and find out?
I do want to fight. I just need. Let's see. Dina Beyond.
If you want, I can roll for you.
Hmm.
Let me do it for you.
There's Ricky. I just couldn't see his icon. A billion.
19. Okay. Is this literally not allowing me to transfer it over? And now it just shows Ricky. I love
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
you cleared the turnover, so it doesn't automatically populate.
Yeah, no, I
Let's
get
re-roll
that. I'm just
now.
trying to figure. There we go. Okay, re-roll initiatives. Go through there. Let's do that.
Oh no, man.
Mine doesn't want to.
You gotta select your token.
Yeah, you select token.
And then you. It's weird like that.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
Alright, are
thank
we
you.
rolling initiative for realsies this time?
Yes, and then I will go because apparently mine it doesn't want to do for me on there. Okay, and then scout. I wish I knew how to add turn. There we go.
Should I not be on this high ground, Raspy?
You don't have to be on the high ground. You can, as
Okay.
far as I see, you're right there. You don't have to be on the high ground.
I
You
was
don't want
placed. I'll maneuver myself.
Yeah, we've been chilling here a while. You could have maneuvered anywhere you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like this tree line here is no visible, right? So like we have to get inside of it to be able to do anything.
to.
Right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a proper like cocoon
Yeah.
or canopy rather.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just
Because
want to be
Ricky
long
looked at it
range,
from
man.
above.
I just want to snipe something,
Yeah, I know.
man.
You're being punished for being
I
long
got you.
range.
Yeah.
I know.
It's all
I
right.
know, but this is literally what you ran across. So this is where we're at.
Don't put this on me.
It's great. Don't worry about it. I have met this. No, sorry, Viking. I just saw we're not war crimes. They're gonna fight a Drider. You know, maybe they'll
No,
survive.
it is war crimes.
So
don't lie to him, Raspy.
I mean, nobody said we are gonna fight the Drider. We're getting the goblins and booking it.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. If the
So-
Strider wants to fight us,
I mean, we'll see how the first round goes.
yeah, fair.
Let's
okay.
look what's eaten.
Where's my yeah, Minikit.
So the first thing that's going to happen is there is movement, and she moves closer until you can just see her. At least Jahi, you can see her. Nox, you can see her, and she looks over at the flaming sphere, and looks at you, Nox, and goes, "Powder tricks," and she casts Dispel Magic.
What level is Flaming Sphere?
Second.
It did, but this one is
Not
still going.
anymore.
She does
My
that.
dagger is still glowing wherever it landed. Or stuck.
Well, you didn't say you stopped it. Or you dropped it, I should say.
No, I did say I dropped the dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
When I was
then
retreating.
you're good. Then I need Lucille,
Mm-hmm.
Nox. Oh, you're just outside of it. Lucille and Nox, I need you to both make me a wisdom saving throw as her eyes start to glow this whitish purple.
Right.
Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Yeah, that's okay. That is my saving throw. Wonderful.
9 and 9. Lucille, I can understand. But Nox, you feel this overwhelming sense of needing to run.
No, I'm immune to frightened, by the way.
You're immune to frightened?
Yep.
Damn it. Then, never mind.
Get shit
Lucille,
on.
are you... Man,
That shit out of here.
freaking cyborgs, man. Can't do
Get
nothing
out.
to them.
Get that
I do
weak
not
ass shit out of
understand
here.
your fear. We are
Get
just...
that yee. Get that yee ass frightened out of here.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Oh my god. Okay, so then nothing happens to you. Lucille, you are frightened. You already were. Now you feel the sensation of needing to run. So, on each of your turns, you need to get as far away from her as possible. And you can make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So,
Yeah.
that is the end of her turn.
I think as she tries to do that to Nox, he kind of like meets her gaze and like, you know, it kind of looks like it takes for a second and then there's like a flash and there's just like, she just feels the presence of something, you know, far more powerful and ancient inside Nox that like keeps him from being frightened.
All right, Edgelord.
Hey, it's because of my I'm
You
getting
are an-
immunity
no.
because of the warlock thing.
I'm
All
just,
right,
I'm just
I gotta
messing with
tell
you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
So with that, as she sees Lucille just go from maybe not catatonic, almost catatonic to her eyes locking on her and then getting white and needing to run and bolt. Nox, when she locks eyes with you and she sees that, for a second you see this almost stunned look in her face, and then there's a smile and a tongue runs across, pointed teeth. Interesting. Oh, we're gonna have a talk over a meal. Do you
Oh.
hold her for me?
Right or actual?
Ricky, your turn with Scout on deck.
My turn? Really? Are you sure you want me to do that?
Go for it.
Are you sure that's what you want me to do?
Listen, you can try to go anywhere, and remember, there is a flaming sphere right here, my dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it taking up the entire entrance?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's only a 5-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Can you
Jamie, pull
let
it
me
up.
have a little bit? You if you wanted to get past it, you could get past it. Can you let me have my little bit of theater fun? Can you? Can you?
Well, no, the spell is like as written. We're not gonna break
Yes,
the
I know.
rules.
Yeah,
I
but-
want to have fun.
I was
But
messing with
Jahi
you.
maybe only cleared a 5-meter wide area.
Ricky Rocky Gale Balbo is going to move his. So, is it just a? Can he see the Drider?
Perception check. You're neither
mean-
having the advantage or disadvantage.
I mean, if Lucille's still giving off light in the area, he should.
Yeah, that's why, because between both of that's why I said perception check. But again, this is all tangled. It's obscured.
There's a lot of stuff to look through.
Yeah,
Wait, so I get
exactly.
Advantage or disadvantage, or does it flat roll?
Just,
Flat roll.
just a flat.
Flat 10.
You can hear you can hear the conversation, but
Well,
you can't
I'm
quite
gonna be
focus.
running in. So
Okay, I'm letting you know what your perception roll gives you.
you're gonna first run the first 25 feet into the room. Just zoop. Just kind of patting out his tail as he runs by. Whew. Right. Oh, that's a big. Oh shit. I assume now that he's inside the actual like canopy, he sees, big and ugly over there.
Yes.
He's still like kind of like jogging in place, looking around at the area, looking at the flaming sphere, putting two and two together. We're killing this thing. He's going to just run up to it. That's on it. He's gonna run up to it. Yeah.
Be aware that she is 15 feet in the air. Yeah.
Is she like on the wall? Like is she doing like the spider thing of like hanging upside down type of deal, or? I'm just curious. Like, is she attached to a wall? Like, how is she in the air? Is she just floating there?
As in web walking.
Oh, there's a web right.
Yeah. So there's again webbing and everything all over. So there's webbing all over. That's how you're able to run and go.
Let me back in because I didn't realize she was in the air. Right.
And this is all considered difficult terrain. So unless you are uninhibited by difficult terrain, you move half your speed.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Am I uninhibited by difficult terrain?
I don't know. You're a monk. Monk could do some really cool shit. I don't believe that you are uninhibited at this time. You would need to get some pretty cool boots.
Yeah, no, none of my Yeah, I only the only thing I don't suffer movement penalties from is exhaustion.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Lucille, no. The reason why there's no athletic roll for him versus you is he's not trying to fly. He is just moving. That's why.
Right, so yeah, it's 45 feet.
How long?
I moved.
Okay, two questions for the difficult terrain thing. What environment is this? Like what biome?
This would be considered forest.
How long have we been here?
You have been here talking and investigating for several hours.
We are not
Just to be able to
inhibited
get
by
here.
difficult terrain because of my ranger ability. The one time natural explorer will ever be useful.
Hell yeah.
Does it extend from you, or are
no,
you?
it just says you and your party are not. Or difficult terrain does not slow your group's travel. So
Huh.
Okay.
our movement is not inhibited by difficult terrain.
Fun.
Okay.
Then I can move
So-
all. Then I can.
And you can dip, dodge, and run through all that. Is it? It's when you try to climb up farther.
I have a climb speed.
Yes, I understand that. But the higher you go, the stickier the webs. So,
Huh.
yeah, that's when it would need to be in athletics. But you can get just
I-
to her.
Can
Yes.
with running up, can I do a high jump? Boom. Just try and
That
bound
would.
up.
You can bounce and do an athletics check, or no, an acrobatics check to see if you can get up there.
Yeah, he's trying to get up there and like, while that brief moment where he's close enough, he's just gonna try and unload. But let's see if I can. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yes.
Acrobatics is not bad. Never mind. Natural one. Can I use an inspiration, boys and gals?
I mean, we
It's an
used one
effort,
for an
please.
ice knife earlier, so might as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a lot better.
So you start to almost slip, catch yourself, and push off and launch yourself up into the air. You're going to attack by kicking.
He's just trying to get close enough to like, at least get like a few blows in before landing back down. How
Okay.
high am I able to jump with like if I move?
With that, again, you're small enough that the webbing that obviously she's on needs to be pretty sturdy. So in and around her, you are able to jump off of various thicker strands and launch yourself up to be able to attack. So if you would like
Alright.
to attack, you can.
All right, yeah. For my first trick, I am going to.
Praise the sun.
I'm going to doing the full on like insect glaive, like jump from Monster Hunter, where he like stabs his quarterstaff into the ground and launches it like pole vaults himself up,
Okay.
bringing the quarterstaff with him to like baseball swing it into her face, or at least try to.
Okay.
That is a ooh wee.
A
That's a bad roll.
9 misses.
I think a 9 misses.
Yeah, so when
While-
you bounce up, you do that. It catches on one of the strands near her, and you power through it, but it's just enough that she moves a couple of her legs out of the way, and you miss just to start to fall down again
Oh,
towards
not
that
done.
same. What?
Using the momentum from the swing that he just did, he's going to use his leg, try and do flare blows.
Does Ricky have that that +4 or that D4 extra to hit from the one whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Bless.
Oh, yeah, from Bless.
Bless. Yeah.
But I don't think getting a 13 would even hit, but we can try. That's a 3. That might what?
12 does not hit.
I rolled a 1d3. I didn't roll a 1d4.
Oof.
Yeah. So a 12
10
still wouldn't hit.
Yeah,
10 or
so-
12 wouldn't hit. Then I'm gonna do my flurry of blows. With my
I
legs,
tried.
with my little stumpy legs.
With your wababaps.
Yeah, with my little toes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna replace one of those attacks with a harming hand or harming foot in this case.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep with the same trope of doing the last one. Let's see. The first smack is a 16.
Misses.
Oh.
Oh
The
god.
second smack is a. Oh.
Misses.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
Raggy.
as you whap, she just with unnatural movements moves out of the way, and as you literally that anime moment where you're in slow-mo lock eyes with her, you just see her start to grin and then you start to fall back down.
He does like the tumble and roll as he hits the ground and like looks up like, oh, guys, I think I'm way in over my head. I made a mistake here. I didn't expect. She dodged all my shit.
I think I messed up.
I have never had someone dodge all of my things.
Yeah. Just like seeing him drop down and just like, perhaps we should concentrate on finding the goblins and leaving.
You know, pleasure meeting you, Spider Lady. That's the name of the show, by the way.
Pleasure meeting you. Quick bow. I am out. Whing. Awesome. So,
My name is Nox. No.
if you're looking for someone, my name is Nux. Scout, your turn. Jahi, you're on deck.
All right. So with that sphere, so explain this whole entrance thing to me. There's
Okay.
It's very small entrance, and there's a giant flaming ball in the way.
The entrance itself is not necessarily that small. It was just encased in webbing. Over the course of the past couple turns, the entryway has burned away, and you see the flaming sphere has started to diminish.
Okay.
So it's burned what it does, and Zog is maintaining it at a smaller level right now, so entry can be made in.
Would there be any like LOS from her to this like high ground over here? Question mark.
That right there.
Yeah, either here or maybe eventually even here, but I won't push my luck too far. Here to start.
It would be with disadvantage because of how overgrown it is. Again, we're talking about webbing, intertwining of things. Like, you can barely see movement, but that's only because of the flashes of the weak light and your trained eye. The weak light from what Lucille had put light on, the dagger that is currently suspended in the webbing and is just kind of bobbing there with the movements.
But if I were like down here, I wouldn't necessarily get disadvantage, would I?
Correct. You would not necessarily get disadvantage. You would be able to see better because of the lighting.
I will move there then, and try to take a quick shot. I'm gonna go ahead and use Deadeye to have advantage on this, using a grit shot, or a grit point. That's what I was looking for. But first,
You mean
before
you didn't want to take away that level 4 and give yourself 1 level in Bard so you could cast Bardic Inspiration on yourself?
No.
You can't put your
You can't do that anyway. But no.
Man.
Yeah, she's a little too hostile for me to try to roll a persuasion check here.
Like, hey, baby.
I wouldn't say hostile. I would just say she's.
What would you call
hungry
trying
and
to
wants
kill
to-
our entire?
I would
party?
say she's being her natural self.
All right.
Spider
to be
Mommy
fair,
just wants to have fun.
Yeah, all she's done so far is look real mean at me.
Did we rest between now and
Yes, it's been 6
Okay.
days of travel.
cool?
Yeah.
Let me do that real fast. Well, I don't even have to because I didn't take damage. Let me just unmark one of my spell slots. I will cast Hunter's Mark on her first. I believe she should be in range of me.
beans.
Far as the
Dun,
range of
dun,
Hunter's
dun,
Mark.
dun.
90 feet. Oh yeah, she's definitely in range. Cool. So Hunter's marked, and then I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Yeah, we're
This is as you're shooting.
I'm gonna go ahead and use
you-
I'm gonna go ahead and because that would break the gun. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the advantages we have and not deal with that.
Go for it.
Oh, that is
Taking
the
that
fastest
brings you
we've
down
ever
to
spent.
2. Yep.
This is the fastest we've ever
22
spent.
hits.
24 technically because of the way the math works. D&D
Okay,
Beyond doesn't
so
add my
24.
archery, but yes, 24.
24 hits.
Oh wait, that wasn't even. Wait, that was with advantage. So I didn't use a thing. I didn't roll advantage on the first one. And that's what my grit point does.
Ah,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
we still
good.
have
Then
3.
you're
We
back
still have
up.
3.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still got 3 in the pot.
Cool.
We might have 3 in the pot, but we
There we
might have
go.
4 in the grave soon.
15 points of damage.
Nice.
Let me double check. Or plus my d6, and then let me double check archery real fast. Plus 6, so that's 21. Features and traits. Archery. Just attack rolls, not damage. So yeah, 21 points of damage.
So
She's already on the ropes.
Yeah,
We
Ricky,
got this, guys.
you see, as she was looking at you, there's suddenly a loud cracking noise, and then she jerks back, and in the lower part of her abdomen, you see blood start to come out.
All right, and then to
Oh,
finish
did I
off
hit
my
her?
turn, I'm gonna move behind cover.
Ricky's like holding himself over his ear, like, oh my god, my ears!
Nice. Okay, Jahi, your turn with Rui on deck.
Hey, mommy. Why
Let's
don't you come down here?
let's go do a thing. Let's go kill him. Let's just hey, you ever just like chopped off all the legs of a spider? Let's go do that. I bet it'd be hilarious.
I thought this guy was supposed to be like
Got
good.
an idea. Is she up in a web or she up in a tree?
She's up in her webbing.
What's holding up the webs?
Other webs and trees all around. It's very intricate.
Okay.
It
So there's no
just
like
works.
main point.
It just works.
There's
It
no
just
main
works.
point. You can't just whack and watch her go. Ah! No.
You can light the whole thing on fire.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
You can if you want to. You can try.
Actually, so you see,
hey, nice. Well, I guess if flirting's not gonna get her down, I'll have to come to her. All right.
Might get her up though.
How much movement would I have to use to get up there?
You can use your full movement to be able to climb up there. Basically, do what Ricky did and jump off of sturdier webbing to launch yourself up to attack.
Gotcha. I guess that's what I gotta do. Cause some people won't come to me.
Nope.
Just mean mugging her. Alrighty. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go for a little wacky whack, but with like smooches and kisses, as one does.
Go
Let's
for it.
see
Also,
here.
Yes, also.
since Ricky had to do an acrobatics check, just to keep it fair.
Just to keep it fair, if you're going to be launching yourself into the air with your movement, then yes, acrobatics.
So we have to do acrobatics.
Acrobatics if you're going to try to jump up to hit her.
Can Ricky like hold out his hands as reaction and like give her a boost?
Well, I have good news. I'm proficient.
To give her
Well-
maybe advantage.
Well, actually, I was gonna ask. It says I'm proficient in acrobatics. Shouldn't it roll twice?
No, proficiency
No.
does not mean advantage.
It does not mean advantage.
No. All right.
So
That's why I asked
you,
what it is.
you're a little wobbly, which would make sense thematically with your 8, and you just swing wide, and you hear
Whoa. No, put your foot there, and then jump up. Seriously.
I've got 2 feet. She's got 8.
Yeah, I have none, and I can do this. Come on, you got this. Come on, focus up.
Perhaps you should throw him.
perhaps you should throw.
That's an idea.
Are we gonna are we gonna do a grog thing, and you're gonna get the chain of returning and attach it to him, and just like
That's an idea.
over
We
here.
are now.
I'm gonna say
Dang it.
my 8 doesn't hit even with my well, I guess I'll use the D4 because I guess I have to, right?
Yeah, even with your D4, I can tell you it's not gonna hit.
Oh. Can I get a pity? No, I'm just kidding.
Can I get no?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, at least I'm up there. I missed on purpose.
Okay.
All right,
wait.
on to the next one. Wait, what? What? What?
Oh wait, no. So the you have 14 acrobatics. Get it right enough.
A 14. Wow.
Oh,
A
That's
14.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It would need to be in athletics if you're trying to help by pushing. Acrobatics is dip dodging.
I'm asking if, considering she rolled acrobatics, to try and jump high enough to hit it. Did a 14 let her jump high enough?
A 14 will let her jump high enough. Yes.
Yes. Then the attack roll would be something else, no? Because I think we got our rolls mixed, or did I hear wrong?
No, you're looking at it wrong. She rolled the d4 from Bless for the
Yeah.
attack roll of Inferno. But yes, she could also Blessing also goes for your ability checks. So 14 would allow you to get up there. So
Okay. Because I was like, because I
but
didn't realize she had
either
rolled an
way,
attack
either
roll
way with
before
the
that.
8, even with the 8 and even if she rolled another 4, it would still miss.
Damn.
That's fair.
Next time.
I
Alright,
just
next.
was making sure that I didn't get the rolls mixed up in my head.
No, you're good. Thank
All
you for
good.
checking.
It's all good. Rui, your turn.
No?
Knocks
All
on
right.
deck.
So Rui's kind of just standing against this trunk, just to see all of their party members just go in there. What from the outside? What can you see from my perspective? Can I see
So-
the massive creature, or hear it?
You can hear it because you hear the sounds of combat and you've heard her conversation. Seeing her would require a perception check, and you don't suffer disadvantage because dark vision.
Sure. How about we roll that?
Go for it.
Is that 13?
13, you can get the outline of her, but clearer details are a little more difficult because there was a bouncing cat, and then your fellow Oni, and then this Drider lady, she's moving. But you can clearly hear her voice.
Right. So you said the Drider is 15 feet wide?
Up high.
Up high.
But also because I just want to know how big the creature is.
She is considered large.
Large.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm considered as.
Medium, usually.
Yeah, but I'm
I think
6'8".
Onis are medium, but I think one of
Yeah.
our passes is we're counted as one creature larger. So if you're medium, then I think you count as large.
Perfect.
Yeah, the technical term is thick.
Okay, so I want to clarify.
2 C's, people. 2 C's, not 3, 2.
Second DM here to clarify. You have the powerful build feature, which means that you count larger for the purposes of carrying, pushing, and pulling. But you are a medium-sized creature.
Gotcha. So thick. Gotcha.
So you just have like
Yeah.
you
Not
have
tall.
you have really thick biceps. Your arms are huge.
We're going with thick
Trust me
thighs.
with those.
Thick thighs
save
save
lives,
lives. Yep. There we go.
But like for the purposes, you don't count necessarily as you're not a large creature.
Listen,
You
okay,
get
for everybody
shapeshifted
at
into a large
home.
creature.
Yeah, here, you know what? For everybody at home, just acknowledge that they're thick and thick thighs save lives. Okay, that's
Yep.
all I need.
They're
'Cause
also
I know
my
it's gonna make
demise.
it onto a
So,
TikTok. So
All right.
Hell yeah.
really seeing their party sort of rush this camp, this encampment, this home, if you will.
This gang.
Lair?
This layer could also be a thing. Is going to sort of lower themselves to the ground for a quick second and murmur something under her breath, and sort of with one hand take out her massive great club and sort of wipe from their mouth sort of like this blue essence over the weapon. And I'm at this point probably only Scout would see it because no one else is watching, if Scout's even at all watching at this point because it's all 6 seconds. You'd see the massive club turn into this sort of stone amalgamation of it. It's even bigger. It's almost like a massive rock that they're carrying now. And they're gonna go into a full sprint and enter the den, if you will.
Come into my lair, said the spider to the Oni.
Yeah, so it's how much? 30 feet, you said? Take, so
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
And how far is this now then? 20, 25.
Yeah. 20 feet away.
Sure. Can I? So I have a feature that allows me to teleport once, essentially, per short rest.
Okay.
It is supposed to be an unoccupied space of darkness. Is there darkness about this creature?
Yep.
Can I launch myself 30 feet above this creature? And just let gravity take its turn?
Well, she's
While
already
holding a massive
she's
rock?
already 15 feet. If we're gonna do mathematics, you
Sure,
going
15.
up there, so you'd be able to
15
go
feet then.
15 feet above her. Yes.
Alright, so then I'll sort of teleport myself up there with like a hand movement and start falling. Holding
Okay.
a big rock.
Holding a big rock.
And
Oh, I
that's
know
where
you-
that's my whole action. So that's it.
That's all I got.
Okay. I like
That's
it.
all we
So
got.
for the sake of purposes, we'll say you are here.
So, are we going to be using like rules as written falling, or
We'll get there.
You can decide that next round.
We'll get there. Let me enjoy my rule of cool. This is fun.
okay, I got it.
All right. That brings us to Nox with Lucille on deck.
Oh boy. All right. What am I doing?
I don't know. Your angel friend is currently like, no, I want to run.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to fix that. I happen to think that her running away is a good thing at this point because she has one of the goblins. So.
No, she does
No.
not.
Oh, I thought you got him out of the web.
No,
No.
no, I halfway cut, then saw that she is full of holes and spiders coming out, and panicked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so this is
Trypophobia, eat your heart out.
Wait,
Yep.
so are the goblins
Fuck
dead at this
you.
point? Or do we know?
They're being eaten alive currently.
Eaten alive currently.
So is there any
Okay,
point?
well-
okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just call out to this Drider as everyone is like bum rushed her and just kind of started to fight. He'll just call out in Elvish. You seem to be protective of your children. We have been sent here to retrieve children that you have taken from someone else. Surely you can agree that this is an even trade. Allow us to save them, and we can leave. You might be able to kill us here, but we will not go without taking an immense amount of damage to you in this place. Or you can continue as is, and we shall see where our chips lie.
Persuasion check. Just for shits and giggles.
Oh yeah, let me get a 30 real quick.
Yeah, why not?
You got this.
You know, that's a 12.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Have to try.
Look, I'm still
In-
falling down no matter what. So
Yep.
Right.
In Elvish, before her attention is drawn upwards to movement, she says, "Sometimes children need to be punished, and mine need to eat." And then she starts to look up with to keep it with the flow of battle. Anything else you want to do, Nox?
Alright, yeah, he'll just go. Then it seems we are in agreement that a child must be punished. And I'm gonna bonus action take my form of dread.
Nice. You guys are trying to completely break Lucille, so Lucille gets sent to some sort of temple someplace to go, and then it's just gonna be like, well, I like that character. She's now in an insane asylum, so I need to have somebody else come. Oh, look, she has a sister, miraculously.
Okay, so I get 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. For my action, I'm going to cast a 2nd level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to calculate it. Okay, so I make 3 attacks.
Yep.
So first attack is a 13.
Misses.
Second attack is a 23.
Hits.
And third attack is natural 20.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
So as
Let's
she's
rock and
looking,
roll.
as she's looking up, the first one goes right by her head, and she dodges it. However, seeing that, you aim the other 2, and they both boom, boom, hit right into her chest. So go ahead and roll damage for the first one, and then we will do the max amount of damage for the second one.
All right, so I believe it doesn't add any modifiers, so it's just 2d6. I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll that 1. I can re-roll damage die with empowered spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna re-roll that 1. I'm just gonna roll just a normal d6.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
So that's a 5 and a 6, so 11 fire damage, and then
Okay.
so the crit would be 12 damage, and then it's just max, or do we roll
Yep.
again?
Max.
Okay, so 23 damage.
Nice. As both of these impact, you watch as the natural 21 actually hits where a bullet hole was and opens it up even more, catches onto remains of gunpowder or whatever essence was used, and it just explodes out her side. And there is a high-pitched scream that makes Jahi, Ricky, and with a cringe, Rui, just because of it's like a painful sort of sound that you would hear on the upper spectrum, especially for those that it could be part feline or part demonic, and just hits, and it's like nails on a chalkboard. Just
Cats are demons. You heard it here first.
Is she immune to frighten?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So with the form of dread, there's a wisdom save for frightened. If she's immune,
Yes. No. That would have no effect on her.
right?
Anything
Lame.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to
So,
have
yeah,
someone
no,
roll
he
something that
wouldn't-
couldn't affect
He
them.
didn't allow me. He didn't allow me.
Lame.
So yeah, he'll just kind of still like hunched over, in this more kind of bestial draconic form. He'll still kind of call out, "Fine then. If you value your own existence so little, we shall continue." And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Lucille, you need to move to run to get away. You are still in the frightening condition, so you need to
Yes.
move.
But
Your
she
movement.
will probably try to fly up and away.
Okay, she's gonna try to fly up and away.
Like up there, like diagonally away and up. Trying
Yeah.
to get out of this forest.
Yeah,
I got you. Since you're flying and you're trying to go through a difficult terrain,
Yes.
I still would like you to make me an acrobatics roll. I know because of
Yeah.
the
I
thing.
hoped
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
I expected it.
Okay.
But that's how she would act. She would fly, not
Mhm.
go to the ground. Ooh, 12.
In your scared condition, your frightened condition, you just have no sense of anything beyond getting away, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage as you hit a couple branches and trees and bounce off of them in your escape.
Aw, I
you
hoped I
can-
would
you-
get stuck in webbing.
No, No, you didn't roll below 10. If you roll below 10,
Oh.
then you probably would have gotten stuck in living. But you rolled a 12. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw to see if you are still under the frightened condition. No.
Natural 20.
So you
God
book
damn.
it out of there, and that last hit that causes damage wakes you up, and you slow yourself hovering in air with your wings, and you turn around and look, and you see that your teammates, your party, are currently fighting and seem to be doing okay.
We're
They're not
alive.
running. They're standing up. They're fighting. And this creature, this Drider, is hurt. That would be the end of your turn. Brings us back
Yep.
to the Drider. The Drider is going to look around at everybody and then catch up, and is going to smile. Let's play. And is going to cast darkness all around her. I wish I had some sort of...
You can make is like if it's around her, you can just make it into an aura around her.
Does the dagger still glow in darkness?
Under the specifications of the light spell, when it gets completely submerged with a darkness spell, it gets snuffed out.
Oh.
darkness.
Sadly.
Well, it's where the goblin is, so...
Yeah. You know
So-
where you know where it is.
She does that, and for the rest of it, she is going to lash out first at Ricky
Why me?
because
It's darkness. They can't see either.
she can.
It's magical darkness. She can't see either.
You wish. That's a 23 to hit.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't hit. Dang, I'm so sorry.
So what's the damage, boss?
So that would be a total of 13 slashing damage.
Yeah.
And then she's going to use her second attack on Jahi. Or her last attack, sorry. And that's going to be a 22 to hit. Which I'm assuming hits.
Jahi.
And yeah, Jahi. Ollie, if you're paying attention,
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
Stop
it's
that.
all good. Dirty 20 amount of damage to you slashing. Because, my dear, you went into that and completely forgot to start raging.
Oof.
I thought rage made me take more damage.
No,
Rage makes you get
take
resistance.
less damage.
You get
Also,
resistance
damn
to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
Yep. So you take the full 20, and that is going to end her turn. Ricky, your turn.
I'll
Scout
learn
on deck.
eventually.
So Ricky, you are in complete darkness. And this slashing right across your upper chest comes from nowhere.
You hear like the... What sound does a cat make when they get hurt? I know dogs yell.
They either
Screech.
hiss or they... Yeah. So there's besides it would be right here.
Yeah.
Is where it is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If it
So it's
doesn't get
still-
caught.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was centered on her, so yeah.
No.
No, it's
that was
still
the
shining
dagger.
light, but outside of...
Yep.
Darkness.
Yeah.
So it's not
Like-
piercing into
like,
the current.
darkness specifically has a thing where it like snuffs out light.
Yes.
Yeah.
but
Well,
it's not
I
what it is,
didn't
so.
think it overlapped over
Yeah.
skills. No, I
I thought
it wasn't where I
like,
thought it
I thought
was.
it did.
It's all good. It's all good. We're here to have fun. Rule of cool. We're good to
Yeah.
go. You guys are doing great. So, Ricky. Pain, hiss. Your choice of hissing or yelp or yelping.
Ah!
What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn. I didn't even realize.
Yes.
My bad. Seeing as I cannot see, but I'm assuming that the Drider didn't move, which Ricky wouldn't know. He's assuming that it is in the same spot that it was.
Okay.
He knows it's 15 foot roughly above him.
Okay.
He knows there's a web right in front of him because he has object permanence.
Okay.
Using this knowledge,
He's still going to attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, cats
Yeah, I
don't
know.
have object
But-
permanence.
using this knowledge, it just means that like he isn't like just swinging blindly. Well, he is, but like he has a general idea.
I know what you're getting at. I got you.
Yeah.
But still disadvantage because of darkness.
He is going to place his feet. Are the webs sticky enough to support his entire weight by him just walking up?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to use this to slow, like, probably difficult terrain, like, shimmy his way up. The
Difficult
15
terrain
feet.
does nothing for you because of Scout. So
He's going to he's just going to saunter up, eyes closed because he's cool like that.
okay.
Stop at roughly 15 feet when he smells the rank breath of this spider lady.
Not rank.
It's a rank breath of this. You think she brushed her teeth?
It's metallic and slightly off because of possibly poison, but not rank.
And he's going to just like twirling his quarterstaff, trying to like be cool about it, but no one can see him. Just like if you could see him, like he barely misses Jahi's cheek.
Ugh.
I'll figure out a way of getting lightsabers into this game just for you, okay? So
And-
that you can.
And he's going to
Flame
while
tongue.
twirling it, try and smack her. Try with this advantage.
Go for it. Disadvantage.
Yep. That is a casual 26 with disadvantage.
Hits.
It's a natural. Wait, did I roll a natural 20 on that? Yes, I did. I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Nice.
That hits.
Nice. Okay.
So that's,
All right.
he swings it, and it does a
Swing and a
casual
hit.
6 damage. Hell yes, brother.
Maybe
We
cats
fucking
do have
love to
object
see it.
permanence.
Yeah.
As he swings it, I have object permanent.
Yes.
And as
Another bit for TikTok. I have object permanence. Whoop-wop.
I've been putting
As
markers all
he
over the place.
as Ricky wabaps her, he's just like, I seem to have found myself a little critter there, haven't I? And he's going to go into flurry blows.
Okay. Again,
He's
Disadvantage.
not using Hand of Harmless.
understood.
No. So for my first roll, oh, natural 1. For my second roll, I roll a natural 20 again, but with a disadvantage. Oh my god!
Yep.
Fucking, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. All right, that's
So
the end of my turn.
you just with your object permanence, it doesn't really do much for your hands and your feet, your paws themselves, as you just completely miss and then catch yourself and land balancing back on that same
Well, no, I'm on the wall.
web throw.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah.
wall.
I thought,
There's no
I
wall.
thought you meant I jumped. I thought you meant. You thought I meant. You thought you meant.
No.
I thought you meant I jumped back down.
No. You didn't say you jumped down, so I wasn't gonna make you jump down. You did all this, and you're still maintaining your balance nice and perfectly because of being monk and doing monk shit.
he thinks he's looking directly at her, but he's like 75 degrees off.
Yes.
He's actually punching towards Jahi without knowing it.
Ah.
But his arms are just too short, so he like, doesn't hit.
There's an enemy here. Attack! Attack! Attack!
I'm sorry, I thought you were a
Just-
spider.
Jahi just feels like the like little tufts of air towards her face, just like. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Blow some fur out of my face.
Yeah.
That feels like a fresh breath of fresh air. Just feels good. Just stay right here.
Oh, it's kind of refreshing, actually.
Yeah. All right, Scout, your turn. Jahi, you're on deck.
All right. Would there be a way, using Hunter's Mark, to avoid the disadvantage from not being able to see her because I have Hunter's Mark on her?
With Hunter's Mark itself, you are essentially this is how I picture it. I don't know how you picture it. With Hunter's Mark, it's almost as though you get the sense in your mind of the outline of your target. So when you get that and you're able to enforce your will for damage onto there, you maintain a mental connectivity, I guess would be the word.
Sure.
A connection to it. So I would say you would not suffer disadvantage, but you're not going to get advantage.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right.
It's fine.
I have other ways of getting advantage.
It's fine. It's fine. I got this. I got it.
All right.
I regret telling you about voice mod.
I'm gonna take another couple steps out here, and then. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple steps out.
Mistakes were made.
I know where the Drider is. I don't know where TRH is currently.
Nope. No, you don't know where Ricky is at all.
So I'm not gonna curse about my line yet, but you know. I will go ahead and use another grit point to do Violent Shot, which will give me an extra damage die if I hit.
Please
We
no,
have dinner tonight.
no, please,
Oh,
please,
no.
boss. I'm not ready to. I don't want to go.
All right.
Please, boss, I don't want to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a third inspiration to roll with advantage.
Okay. One of the inspirations. You're down
That's
to
worse.
2.
Damn. Ricky lives for now.
Thank God. I wasn't ready.
Okay, so you fire, but you don't feel as if anything connected.
No. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Anything else?
reload the bonus action.
Okay.
And duck back behind cover.
Sounds good. Jahi, your turn. Rui, you're on deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
Come
the
on,
same
Oni
assumption.
twins. Let's go.
I'm gonna take the same assumption that she's probably still right in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for. Oh. And I'm gonna go for another swing. Don't no.
Remember to add bless onto your attack roll.
And to rage if you want to rage.
Yes, if you'd like to rage, bonus action rage, so that way you take less damage and all that fun stuff.
All right, so I'll take the rage as the bonus action. That's a plus 2 to melee damage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Plus the
Okay,
bless,
so-
which is a D4.
Okay, so I should
Bless
do.
doesn't go on deck.
So that's
Plus-
11 plus a D4 plus
the
2.
Plus a d4 plus 2, so what is that? 13, 15?
15 misses. Yeah. As you swing, you just
No, go that. Oh. You a little to the left. Just, we almost had her. A little to the left.
You should have said that sooner.
How was I to know until I was in mid-flight where you were going to be aiming? Do I have to do everything around here? Apparently, just come on, focus up. All right, come on, take a deep breath. I'm a badass. Repeat after me. I'm a badass, and you got this. Come on.
Moving
I'm a
on.
You're a badass covered in spit. That's what you are.
badass.
Do it again.
I know I am, but what are you?
Ah,
As you miss, you start arguing with Inferno. Okay. Anything else?
nah, there's nothing else.
Okay. Rui, your turn. Knocks on deck.
So, do I really get a choice in what I'm doing right now? Because I'm just falling.
You're falling. You can do a number of things. I will thematically work with you. If you brought the rock, you could, in theory, with either an acrobatics or an athletics check, get above the stone and kick off of it, providing it more force and you to delay your connecting with this Drider, or knocking yourself off out of the way. You can go with it and try to punch and hit at the same time, thereby doing more damage with whatever weapon you're doing.
Well, so the thing is, the rock, that is my weapon.
Okay, so then you are falling after it. You can use the momentum to make an attack roll, and I will say because you are already above her, it's going to hit because she's not moving.
Oh.
And I've already used her reaction. I'll give you that. So you're going to hit. You do not have to roll to hit.
Oh.
I will say because you are falling, you can add an extra d6 because of that 15 feet to damage. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, you'll regret that. Okay.
I don't regret anything. I'm here for fun and good times.
So essentially you're allowing me to just automatically hit, so I don't get to roll for potential crit?
If you would like to roll for potential crit, you can.
Okay.
But be aware, either way you will hit because you were already in line.
Let me just see. Yeah, the potential was there, you know? Just in case.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So, essentially this massive club weapon stone thing at this point, just above the head, charging straight down while falling onto the creature. Now, TH, you have to help me a little bit because this is the first time I've ever actually used this particular ability.
Yes.
So it is as read, like the damage die goes up in one size, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so it goes from 1d8 to 1d10.
Yep. So your
And
damage
you're also
potential
adding
is very-
1d6 of damage onto it because you are falling.
Gotcha, so I need
So
to
the
roll a d10.
potential for damage is a lot.
Yeah, so roll a d10. 6 plus 3, so 9 damage, and then a d6, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
14
And-
damage.
Well, can I use a bonus action to pump a thingy into it?
Divine Smite is just when you make it like when you hit.
Yeah, but I'm hitting with a weapon.
Yeah, you can make Divine Smite.
Oh, sick. Okay, hold on. Where's
Divine
that?
Smite is cool like that.
Yeah. Anytime you hit,
Chill
yeah,
like
I'm gonna
that.
smite. Yep, smite. Yep, I'm smiting. Why?
I didn't know it.
I live for smiting.
Alright, so I'll just take 2d8 extra radiant damage unless it's an undead or a fiend.
It is not.
Okay, just checking. Alright. On top of that, 5 extra damage.
Okay, as you hit this, I gotta see something.
Oh yeah, has she been making concentration checks for this darkness?
Uh-huh. It maintains.
Oh, okay.
Did you make one for the quarterstaff hit that I did as well? Just hear the rolling.
I spaced out. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. Maybe it may
Like
be
the
my own little
silence.
racial thing that I added on there, but it still has to focus on it.
Just the silence, just like roll.
So she hits, and now you are essentially on top of her, and you can feel that she is very much hurt.
Well-
She is, and I will give this to you. She's down to a quarter of her health.
Oh shit.
So-
she was a large creature, yeah?
Yes, large monstrosity.
Can I, so just as a flavor thing, because I crush her, can I slam her on the side of the head and move her 5 feet so one side of her is exposed outside of the fog? Because I can move a
1
creature
second.
one size bigger than me, 5 feet.
You could move her, but at most, 1 second, she would move to about there.
Okay, sure, but then
She would still be within. Now, are you trying to aim her? Are you trying to aim her closer to your companions or farther away?
hold on. Where's my
Because she
D6?
was originally here.
Yeah, it's further away. Apologies.
Okay.
Why would
All
you
good.
do
And here's the fun part. Here's the fun part for you guys, not necessarily for me. Because you do that and you move her away, you trigger attacks of opportunity from Ricky and from Jahi.
Oh,
Is that
that's
possible when
Hell
I can
yeah.
see them?
also
It's
forced
still-
movement.
It's forced movement.
Yeah,
So-
it doesn't trigger. Attack of
My
opportunity.
rule of cool says because it got
If
knocked
that's
and
what
did
you
all
want.
that, I'm saying you can because it just makes sense thematically.
We can
in my
can
head.
smell that she got further away, right?
You can
I
feel
felt
the
her-
movement in
I felt the
darkness.
spider hairs move away from my whiskers.
Can I
Yes,
roll-
so go ahead.
roll-
Go ahead and both of you make an attack of opportunity to see if either one of you hit. Just regular attack.
What do I roll for a regular attack of opportunity?
You with your regular attack. You'd roll
So just
Disadvantage
this?
still.
Shit.
14. You rolled a 14. Hold on. Jahi, no, you rolled a 7. And even with your +2 and that, you wouldn't hit.
I got
14
a plus bless.
plus
plus
a bless
18.
misses.
18 misses?
18
God
misses.
damn.
Jesus Christ. And we're level 4?
And yet somehow you brought this thing down to a quarter of its health. Weird.
Falling attack.
Falling attack, not just falling attack. All of that fun crit damage and everything from, yeah. So and fire. So yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah. So you both miss, but however, you did get your attacks of opportunity. As she moves farther and catches herself, she's now only about 10 feet above the ground instead of 15.
Wait. Raspade.
Yo.
As a rule of cool, right? You said that Hunter's Mark allows Scout to see anything in the any movement. Right.
No.
You-
It allows me to have an outline of the creature.
See what I'm trying to do here? It's like the
Continuing with rule
XCOM,
of
anything
cool
moved in
because-
sight.
Hold on. Continuing with rule of cool because I've had a week and this is hilarious. Scout, you see her move. Go ahead and give me an attack of
Yes.
opportunity.
Even
Gonna
behind
raise
cover.
All right.
He is behind cover.
It's your call. What do you want me to do?
You can.
Okay.
You can peek through the cover and shoot. It's fine.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Is this
All right.
what's it called?
Fun. Yeah. It's
24.
that weird thing. Hits.
Such a long turn.
See you knock. They whiff, and yet you see the movement enough that you're just like, quick pull.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
It's like Overwatch from
10.
XCOM.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knocks her down just that little bit more. And so now she's only about 10 feet above the ground and bleeding, burned, bludgeoned. And there she just erupts with this scream of outrage. I will make it last for days, peeling your skin, then your muscles from your bones. And you will beg me for release, and I will deny you all.
You have to beat us
Baby, don't
first.
tell me with a good time. What the
I
hell?
know.
I
You know
will
you're not
start
helping
with
your
you.
chances of survival.
All right, that brings us to Nox with Lucille on deck.
Okay, so she's been 15 feet in the air this whole time.
Yet now she's 10,
Okay,
and
so
Rui's on top of her.
so where is
Ew.
the darkness? Like, am I in the darkness or is she?
You're outside of the darkness.
I am the dark.
Okay.
You are not the darkness.
I
You're
am the
outside the darkness.
Alright,
I knew
well-
you would go there.
All right.
Where is Nox
I
on
am
the
the
map?
darkness.
Where is
Right here.
Nox on the map? Oh, you're
But,
under the map.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna.
Father, help!
I was gonna try to go after this goblin, but if she's this hurt, I think. Yeah, it just. just
Do what's true to your character. Do whatever you feel.
Yeah.
All
just,
good.
Yeah, he'll just. Your feeble threats ring out like a wounded animal. You have sealed your fate. Worm, die. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray again.
Fucking edgy.
Okay.
He fucking shivers. What the?
All right, Captain Edgelord. Go ahead and do your rolls.
Okay. Are they...
Edgy to hedgy.
Is it? So she didn't come out of the darkness. It's still disadvantage. I'm assuming. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if I can make something happen here.
We making money moves.
14.
Misses.
Ooh, 17.
Misses.
Bummer. Oh, that one's 21. Oh my god.
Hits. So one of them hits.
All right.
One of them gets really close and burns right past Rui's face.
Woo. Aw, it's only 4 damage.
Dude, damage is damage. What are you talking about? And who knows exactly what fire is doing to her? Only I do.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm pretty much tapped out at that point. I think, yeah, she's still in the air. Yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to Lucille with the Drider on deck. Lucille.
So I can still cast something and try to hit her.
You are no longer frightened. You can cast. You can do.
Yeah, I just don't know how darkness really works.
Oh, it just means
darkness
that you
in
can't
there.
see.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't require you to see her, you can cast it. But if it's an attack roll, it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay. I just had to roll to make sure because I almost forgot for concentration. It's still up.
Bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have to roll at disadvantage.
If you are doing an attack against her, yes.
Yeah.
Attack the darkness.
Man, if only I had magic missile.
Well, I mean, you can multi-class in a wizard and take it if you really want to.
Yeah, I ain't doing.
You can grab the is it?
Can I use the last inspiration die, please?
Yes, you you had currently hold on.
Second last one. We had 2.
Yeah, you have 2 currently. Now you're using that, so you have 1 left.
Yeah, for sure. This is worth.
Go for it.
No.
No.
That is rough.
You do not feel it connect. And once again, Rui, another spell, Arcane, whizzes past your face. This time behind you.
Look, if you want to hit on me, do it later. God.
Then I want to try bonus action Sacred Flame.
Go for it.
Has a DC of 13 dex.
Okay.
Bro, I'm trying not to die because Hefe and I are having a side conversation.
+3, that would
I'm
be a
trying to
15.
explain something to him, and he's like, yeah, I got it. And then he proceeds to say some completely off the wall, wrong shit.
You guys are doing some good. You guys are
And
doing good.
I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. And I try to explain it to him. It's like the
Seeing
SpongeBob
that
meme. Makes
Lucille
sense to
is,
me. So then,
yeah, she
this is
missed
your
all her
wallet.
attacks.
That's not my wallet.
She,
What do you mean? Like, bro.
She realizes that maybe she should focus on support instead and thinks back to the child. And tries to move back to the goblin.
Okay.
And that's another acrobatics. Athletics.
Flying through. If you're trying to go fast to get there, then it would be acrobatics. If you're forcing your way through it, then it's athletics.
Athletics. Oh.
You can make it to about here.
Okay.
Close, but unfortunately, no cigar for you. Okay. Anything else?
No. No.
Oh. All right. So, it is the Drider's turn. Get off of me! First attack is going to be a dirty 20 against you, Rui.
Ay, 30, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hits. Come on. Give it to me.
Second attack is going to be a 22.
Oof, that barely misses.
Last attack, I shit you not, is a natural 20.
That misses too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
I know, right? All right, so the first attack does a total of 17 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack does a total of 14 slashing.
Okay, 17, 14.
And then the last attack does a total of 22 slashing.
I'm out.
As she just wah wah wah, and then you just collapse and start to slide off of her.
Yep. And then the rock is
So-
going with me.
Rui is still on top, or
Rui's still on top for the moment, and she's going to move closer back to where she was because she's pissed.
does that move Rui with her?
Yep.
So is Rui like about to fall on top of Ricky?
Yeah, but you
Basically,
don't
he's about to
do
fall
that.
off. It'll be a roll.
Is the creature still 15 foot? Was it 10 foot in the air now?
10 feet in the air.
Yeah, that rock is falling on you, Ricky. Good luck with that.
Okay.
Ricky,
But
it
then
is your turn with Scout on
Ricky
deck.
and Jahi 15 feet up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Drider is a large creature. Ricky was
Yeah,
just
but-
close enough to touch it, so it going 5 feet down means that he's now looking at its head, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they're climbing on the webs to like be able
Yeah.
to hit it.
Ricky's like standing perpendicular on the webs itself because he's light enough to be standing on them, I guess.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's tricky being Ricky.
It's tricky and sticky for little old Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Anyways,
What would you like to do?
seeing as the Drider said, "Get off of me,"
Mhm.
Ricky assumes that there's someone on the Drider. He's making the assumption that seeing as he himself did not get hit, someone else got hit.
It's a safe assumption.
Yes. You spelled Ricky wrong. It's Ricky with an I on I-E
Fuck
again.
you.
Ricky is going to start off with the tried and true quarterstaff Wabat,
Yep.
everyone's favorite.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna make it a thing because everybody was just like what's critical roles? What is Marisha's? What was her thing?
Pop up.
Yeah.
There's a
Bop, bop.
23 hit.
23 hits.
All right. So
Hell yeah.
it takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then flurry of blows,
Go for it.
and okay, I'm gonna do the first strike, then I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, please tell me something. Whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
Whoa. Don't go that far.
Just plus the 1d4. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, hits.
Okay, so the first unarmed strike, bam.
Mhm.
With that strike, is it possible for Ricky to tell just a general gist of where the person on top of the Drider is sitting? Or is?
I will say with that, and I'll give it to you. She is currently sliding down the middle of her back, aiming towards where you and Jahi are.
Is it possible for Ricky to reach that?
If you're willing to sacrifice one of your...
I'm going to do something.
Bobaps?
Yeah, this will take over. I can use Hand of Healing in replacement of one of my Flurry of Blows.
Then yes, I will allow that for our rule of cool.
Yeah. Well, Hand of Healing says when you use a Flurry of Blows, when you use your Flurry of Blows, you can replace one of the unarmed strikes with a use of this feature without sparing a key point for the healing.
No, I got you. I understand.
So he's essentially just trying to like smack Rui just in case they're hurt and heal them. Hit a pressure point. Do I gotta make an attack roll for that as well, or are you just gonna let me?
Well, the first one hits. So your first attack hits. So go ahead and roll damage for that.
Yeah, that was 9 damage.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Hand of Healing just says as an action, you can spend a key point to touch a creature and restore one. But when you use Flurry of Blows, you can replace one of the blows with it.
Correct. Yes. So if you are using that,
I
will allow
Rui.
you to feel like you hit, and then you reach out and you feel the energy of Rui, and it's in her chaotic state, as it were, and you grasp onto her hand and you just send healing energy in. So you can go ahead and do that. You can roll to see how much you stabilize her for.
Stabilizer for 5 hit points.
Perfect. That leaves you with one more Wabap.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Nope. It takes place of one of my Flurry blows.
Okay, then that's fine. She's still barely up, but
yeah, but she's up.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you're hurt, but if you were,
touching.
I felt like I touched your knee. Was that not your knee?
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I'll tell you later.
Oh God.
Okay. Anything else, Ricky?
No, there's nothing else I can do. I'll tickle my tail under the Drider's nose to try and make her sneeze.
No. All right, Scout, your turn with Jahi on deck.
All right.
Gotta try and throw the Drider off their grooves somehow.
Yeah.
Throw him off his rhythm.
Tail.
Yeah, gotta throw him off the groove.
All right. I will start by taking a couple of steps, and then I will next.
I will look at you and shoot the gun. Cuff says hello.
You will be in pain. I'm going to use final grit point to gain advantage on attack, and I'm gonna see if I can't put this Drider out of her misery. Where is my action? There we go. Oh, I gotta hit roll. Dang, that's why it's not doing anything. Cool. 21.
Hits.
Let's go.
Hits.
Actually, it'd be 23, but you know.
Still hits.
I gotta see if I can figure out how to get D&D Beyond to do the thing.
Gotcha.
Oh, why? Plus a D6.
5. Okay.
Not horrible. 9.
Slowly burning away the webs. It's fine.
Damn it.
Zog knows he's kind of useless in the fight right now. Okay.
9.
Anything else?
Didn't kill her?
Didn't kill her, but she's holding on barely.
Damn. Fine. I will take a step back behind cover just in case.
All right, Jahi, it is your turn with Rui on deck.
So I got a question.
I have an answer.
With powerful build, would I be able to attempt to, since I am 15 foot and she is 10 foot, would I be able to attempt to jump down on top of her and try to like tackle her down the rest of the 10 foot onto the ground.
Are you gonna RKO her out of nowhere?
Yeah.
You
Oh
can
my
jump to make an attack. It would be with disadvantage because again you're still in darkness, and
From
she's
the top
maintaining that
ropes.
from the top ropes.
Du, 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 du.
I have
That
a
is not
follow-up
sponsored.
question.
I have a
Would you-
follow-up answer.
Because I know that she's pretty big. I mean, look at her. She's thick.
We've
with
established that Onis are thick. I got it. What?
And if I'm just kind of jumping down, you know, from like the top, I feel like I can't really miss. You know what I'm saying?
It's still disadvantage
I have a
because you
follow-up
have
question.
two. Oh my god! You have two party members that are on there that you're also trying to not hit. So
Fair. All right. I follow-up question. I got a bonus action. Would I still be able to use it after RKOing her?
if you have bonus actions that you can do, typically as a barbarian, a bonus action is raging.
Is my rage still active since I took damage last turn?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be.
If you
That's
get
how
hit
it
or
stays
you hit,
active.
it maintains.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The
Okay, so
benefits of a
rage is still
barbarian,
active.
if you get hit or you hit, you maintain your rage. It's when those stop that you're like, I gotta take a breather.
Don't be mean to me. I'm learning. Right?
I'm not mean to you. I'm explaining.
I am mean
Okay,
to you.
So I'll get bless. I'll get the +2 from the rage, and then I just gotta like try to hit her. Okay, so what am I rolling to actually try to RKO her?
Are you attacking with Inferno?
You know what? Sure. Let's go with that. I
Might
kind
be
of
a
wanted
good
to like
idea.
elbow her, but you know.
I mean, if you
So
want
just,
to elbow her,
regular?
if you would like to elbow her, then that's going to make your damage a 1d4 when you hit, plus 2 from raging.
I just want to hit her. So I think I'm just going to use Inferno and try to go for it. So I
Go
think
for
that's
it.
just the regular roll that I go for.
Your regular row. Yep.
And then do I need to roll anything else, or is that good enough to hit?
Did you roll with a disadvantage?
Shh, motherfucker. Okay, there's disadvantage. Is that disadvantage or advantage?
You rolled it.
No,
You
it
had
says
you would have just roll it one more time normally because you rolled the first time. You got a 22. I only needed one more roll.
Right. Well, it took the lowest, which is 15.
Then no, you miss.
Do I still get to add bless to it?
You
And
can
the
add
+2
bless to
rage?
it. Yeah, you can add bless to it.
Okay.
So 15,
What about
19, 19 hits. 19 plus whatever.
Hell yeah.
Minimum was a 19 to hit.
Hey, we found the AC.
You found the
Yep.
AC, everybody. Okay, so go ahead and give me damage.
All right. So that's going to be
Like I said, with flavor, if you want to RKO her with an elbow, then you can. It's totally fine. It would be a one. It's a 1d4 plus your strength modifier. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm just saying.
I don't know what else I need to roll. I just clicked on what the weapon said its damage was.
Yeah, it's that, and then I'm pretty sure you would need to look at your level of attunement and whether or not you get to add anything. I will double check on mine because
So I do know I get some bonuses because I have slasher and this is slashing damage.
Yes. But Inferno's Edge, hold on. Inferno's Edge, it's an additional 1d6 fire damage on damage.
Okay, so I just roll 1d6.
Correct. So
Okay, so
11
this would be-
plus. 14
Plus 3 fire.
damage.
All right. Let's see here.
Hold on.
God. Okay, sorry.
14 damage. Are you
Okay.
adding anything else onto there?
Yes.
Okay. What were you adding?
Well, if the slasher hits, I think that like slows her down.
Mhm.
But I had a bonus action I think I wanted to use, if that's what you're asking.
No, what I want to know if you're doing any more damage, um, for a specific reason.
I don't believe I can add anything else to that one in particular.
Do me a favor, and if this thing would actually play, how do you want to do
The
this?
sound effects.
How do you want to do this?
As I'm as I'm jumping down from the webs with Inferno's Edge over my head, I'm just diving through the smoke, and you can kind of see it swirling as I come down. And I want to go right for like her abdomen and try to like swing it. And then for flavor text, if she like moves her head close, I want to punch her too.
So
Yeah.
she's focused on Rui, and as you jump up, and the darkness almost seems to get clearer for just a second, and you see her, and you reach out and grasp onto her hair, and you pull it close, and she looks at you, and then with a clean swipe, you slice from her shoulder straight down into her abdomen, missing Rui by inches, spraying Rui once again with blood.
Classic.
That's pretty
And
hot.
you kill this Strider.
This keeps happening.
Yes. We win!
Sorry.
I can finally see again.
The darkness fades. The regular darkness that was in here comes to life. The spiders start to pull away one by one. And this is where we're going to take a break before coming back. So everybody stay tuned. I am going to be restarting the stream, and we're going to continue right after this. Jahi dealing the final blow. Jahi. The blood that sprays across Rui. The sudden sense of this ambient predatorial feel dissipates. And you're left with the aftermath of this fight. And congratulations, everybody. You are now level 5.
Yeah, already?
For actually fighting this thing and beating it. I didn't expect you to fight it. I thought you were going to try to grab and run.
Well, we did
We
try.
did, but then we were blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tried to, and then you're like, and then just, yeah. But congratulations. Everybody is now level 5. Do with it as you will. Multi-classes, etc. Yada, yada, yada.
Nox and I output 40 damage in a round, and that kind of put us on the right path.
Yeah. Viking says, Ayo, level up. Yep. I'm in. When you take on tougher things in my campaign, then I'm going to reward you with
All right.
getting closer to leveling
I
up.
now have my capstone ability.
Let's
Your
go.
capstone ability?
Yep.
Your
Speed.
capstone.
My capstone
When-
ability in the form.
When the darkness dissipates and I guess Rui is still somewhat sliding off. Don't know if you're stable enough to hold on.
It's not
But-
moving.
Oh,
It's not moving.
I actually
Yeah, but-
wanted. Oh,
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
if you
I-
want to go first, sure.
yeah, because I was actually planning on as she was like sliding down, I was wanting to try to go for the kind of like the arm grab, not like a hand grab, but you know, whenever you like kind of grabs at someone's arm to kind of help them up. And I just kind of want to have like this nice little moment of us covered in blood, and you kind of see Jahi's like tongue come out, lick off some of the blood with her little bratty ass smirk, and look down as she's helping Rui up, and is just kind of like in giant says Stencall Kingsman.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa. And 1,000 ships just set sail.
The irony of like being helped up by like a smaller figure is kind of
I
funny.
know, but it's okay. You're kind of like you're falling, you know. I wish I had like better words, but or like healing, because I would like to repay you for, you know, the nice back rub you gave me last time, but I figured this would suffice. You know, I have a reason to help you. We
So this
stand
is all
strong
in
together.
giant, right? Or
Mm-hmm. Yes. To you, what I say in giant. Only no one else speaks it, so I know only you can or can understand it. Kind of like last
Oh.
time, whenever you gave me the healing, and think you did the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, I did specifically. Interesting.
Oh.
That changes some things. Hold on, give me one moment.
I don't have healing though, so you're gonna
Oh, no,
you
that's
gotta
fine.
gotta get the support from somebody else.
As they like get helped up, they like touch themselves, but their one hand is fully bump a
Hey, yo.
full
Crazy?
burst of okay, come on now, full burst of what's it called, lay on hands in themselves, healing themselves for 20. So they're 25 HP. It's all right, not too bad. So the wounds start closing up, and like, thank you. Good kill. And they're kind of just confused a little bit. Rui will sort of like slowly, hesitantly turn around towards the Drider. Is there any part of this Drider that is soft? Like a soft, or is it all like hard outside?
It's pretty much all hard outside. I mean, the upper part is humanoid, and so I mean, anything above the waist would be soft. I mean, there are two things that are soft, as we all know, in the front of her, but I digress. You know, you all decided, and I currently exist with with Jahi, so in my brain always.
Camp Bosch, I have an idea for your trophy.
No,
Oh, no.
no, 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 no.
So, this is a bit of a spoiler or a warning for all people who have a visceral mindset. Rui will essentially have it has a clawed hand, so she just pushes her hand underneath like one of the armor plates, I suppose, on the dry there, so it like reaches inside with the whole arm
Hell
and
yeah.
feels something and pulls it out, and you find that she doesn't pull out the like an organ or anything like that, but in a blood-covered arm, there's now a small little blue flame. She sort of turns towards you, Ollie. Or Ollie? Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Jahi.
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 And says, "This is your kill." And sort of like stretches her arm out. Hesitantly, by the way. Like, she's like... So she just holds her hand there.
Mm. She kind of eyes you and then eyes the soul a little bit. And
You don't
it's
want it.
been a while. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna do it in my head, even if I shouldn't, but I am. Jahi's gonna reach out while your hand is extended out, and she's going to cup her hand underneath yours and then lean forward and slurp up the soul.
Well. Alright.
Ricky just
Ending it with a
standing
little
there.
tummy pat.
Ricky just standing there like he doesn't know what to do with himself, just like standing right next to them while this is happening.
I feel that. That is. I need more of that. We should get more of that. Does she have more? Can she share? That's good.
Just roll my eyes and sigh.
You feel your body warming up from the inside, like, at least, like, what is Fahrenheit here? 10 degrees? There you go.
Oh no.
That's a lot of degrees.
That's a lot of degrees.
Rui, I want you to know that you gave up the equivalent of 2, not
Mhm.
just 1, to Jahi.
I would have done it. Fuck.
I'm yep. But you gave up the equivalent of 2.
Sure.
It's okay, homie. There's some little goblins around here, some kids we can eat.
Oh my fucking god.
It's chaotic. Okay, you know, it's I know what I grabbed. Thank you very much with your stuff. Don't you be trying over here with your stuff. I can literally bring it up on my end.
All right.
In the sensual
Um.
moments, you'll turn away, kind of a bit embarrassed, if that makes sense. And just not really knowing what to do, just stands there looking at the drider for a bit.
Seeing that that group is fine, Lucille goes back to the goblin and tries, like, she keeps in mind what she saw last time, but tries to push those hysteric thoughts away and focus on healing and aiding a child.
So you're gonna run back to that same one.
Yeah, to the same one, because that's already cut open.
As you get closer and you look in, there's no breath. There's no movement. This young life is gone.
There's no healing spell I could cast.
Unless you know resurrection, which you don't at this time. There's nothing.
She starts, a tear rolls down her cheek, seeing that she failed. And the dagger is still stuck in the webbing, I suppose.
It is. A little bit below. I would say about 5 feet below. It's just kind of dangled there. It's caught by the handle.
So you'll just see her getting hectic and grabbing the dagger and then rushing over. We're trying to locate the other cocoons, seeing if she can save any of the children.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you went over there, you would kind of see Nox like at the edge of the hole that this thing is dangled over, like trying to like do math and like looking at the cocoon and looking at the hole and like trying to figure out how to get it down and like see if he can catch it whenever you like fly over.
Well, yeah, seeing that I leave, you can probably assume what.
Yeah, I would say he just kind of sees that and kind of follows you. I will try to like, because there's still webs and stuff around. I'll try to like use what magic I can, like try to like produce flame or like cast light so that you don't have to like carry something that's lit up, and just try to kind of help you as you search.
I have dark vision. That's not the.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll try
It
to like.
was more to get the spiders away because
Ah.
the spiders feared light.
Yeah, but he will just kind of wordlessly like help you try to get the other two, and just try to get like webs out of the way and stuff like that.
Ricky, if you I take the silence as a yes.
You keep going. I'm not interrupting any scene. You.
Kind of while the two of them are conversing in giant, like at the end tail of their conversation, Ricky just punches Rue in the throat. Healing hand. That's all. It looks like it looks so much worse than it actually is because he does like a full on like jab to like where the Adam's apple would be. So like I'm sure you can expect one thing, but another thing happens.
I want to fucking touch the cat.
You heal for another 7 hit points.
Listen, I also got punched in the face. Just saying.
So I don't know what Hefe is right now.
Oh, I'm
over 25.
bleeding, but 25 HP.
Nice. And then he's gonna do it again. So you heal another 7 hit points. No, it should be about 30 something.
So
and
as
he's gonna do it 1/3 time, and this time it doesn't heal you. He just punches you in the throat. No damage though. Just because he can. Just like bam. It's like, feel good, and fuck you.
So as
It's
it's
totally not-
all going on, Old Zog starts to go searching. Goes over towards one cocoon. Looks, starts to, pulls out a very interesting looking weapon. And starts to cut through another cocoon. And moments go by. And he walks away from it. And heads over towards where you moved to the other one. Lucille, can you roll me a single d20? that will determine something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a pretty
15.
good roll.
As you cut into this, there is shallow breathing. You tense up, expecting to see the same sight. But as you peel away the webbing, you see an intact, very badly poisoned, but still alive, female goblin. As you look and Zog gets closer, he breathes a sigh of relief.
I cast Lesser Restoration.
You watch as the deathly pale skin slowly, like the shedding of a skin, flakes appear and fly off and disappear into dust, into nothingness, as her skin resumes a normal coloring. And her breathing deepens, but she still seems to be unconscious.
And I would like to
Great.
cast.
Well, Zog saves you the trouble and reaches over and places his hand, and he heals her, and she what am I? Zog! And reaches out and clings to him, and he picks her up and holds her and cradles her to himself and looks at you and nods, and still holding her proceeds to start walking out. He says to meet him outside of this den when you are finished with, when your party is finished with all that they are doing. So it seems as though one of the triplets survived, but not all. Scout.
Duh.
A lot of this is going on, but you have one singular focus. This was a powerful creature. There are many alchemical and physical benefits that the body of this creature could be used for. And so, if you would like to make me a survival check with advantage, you can skin off as much of this Drider as you'd like.
Okay.
I also need somebody to make me a perception check. Does not matter who, but is entirely up to you.
23.
If no one wants
Easy
to take
enough.
it, I'll do it.
I would
I
be
got
busy.
I got a +1. I ain't doing.
Okay.
As good as I would
22.
be, I'm busy. So
Never mind. Zeal took it.
Lucille. From your current perch where you are, you look over and see where you can only assume the Drider was originally, and there is the, well, you can only assume the resting place of where the Drider was. And there is this sense, this pull that pulls you towards it. Do you follow?
The second time I'm getting pulled towards something in this lair. Yeah, she's still curious. Yes, she'll go.
Okay. now if I can find where I had this, because now it disappeared on me.
Oof.
You go and search, and you cut through various different haphazardly bundled up things. You find a culmination of 2,800 gold.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
What the?
Jesus Christ.
This
We're
jar is
rich.
loaded.
We're
As
rich.
well
We're rich.
as, yes, if I can. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Because this is alphabetical. If you would pretty please come here, because I just moved you over. I'm going to send you something, and then I'm going to describe it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So... in the midst, in a worn sheath, is a beautifully crafted wakizashi. What pulls you towards it is the hilt is wrapped in a fabric that seems to shift color to match its surroundings. But the overwhelming sense that you get it is one not of death, not of an instrument of war, but of peace. This, as you get closer, you get the sense that this is a rare weapon that was made for those that do not seek war, but wish to prevent it and to defend the innocent. I've sent you the PDF of this. This is known as Ton, the Harmony's Edge.
God damn it! I gotta add another fucking thing.
You
I'm
guys
sorry.
decided to go for this encounter, and that
I
is what is there.
shit.
Don't fucking blame me for you giving up magic items.
So when you place your hand upon it, it's less of that tingle that you got from the weapon that was given to you, the dagger that was given to you by Rui, but more of a sense of home. The feeling of utter peace of mind. And more will be given to you should you choose to attune to this weapon and keep it. If not, it is yours to do with as you will. But 2,800 gold pieces is what you find in various different chests and pouches, along with that wakizashi. There is no problem with, like I said, I don't know if I touched on it. Scout, there's no problem. You easily skin this Drider.
All right.
No problem.
You and I will talk later, I guess, about the different parts and stuff that I can get. I would also like to collect some of the silk, the webbing, if I could.
Ricky Rocky is going to kind of like climbing off of the Drider and skittering along the whatever the fuck thing, going over to our resident angel. Kind of like pats her on the calf. How are you holding up?
Oh,
I know this was
sorry,
quite a
Ricky.
doozy.
There's something I must do first.
Huh?
And she flies over to the last goblin that she hasn't seen yet.
Okay.
She wants to see her failure, not being able to save that child either.
You pull apart the opening that Zog had done, and you see inside most of a skeleton. It seems as though this is the first one that was eaten by the Drider's children.
Lucille would want together, like this will take longer, but she would want to gather both children,
Okay.
get them out of the lair, and perform ceremony. A funeral rite for both of them.
Okay. Let's retcon and say that after taking the last living triplet, that Zog comes back and helps you bring both of the bodies out of this lair and helps you with this ceremony as a fellow cleric. And anybody that is willing to help can help out as well. Rui,
Yeah.
the dagger that you gave to Lucille is just waiting there.
Just walk over and pick it up. Mumbling something to myself. I put it in my pocket.
Do you take back what was infused into it?
Yes.
Okay. Please add that into your counter. I believe you're up to the 3 or 4 now.
4. Makes it 4.
Okay. You're currently at 4. Only you and I know what it is right now.
Yeah. It's all good.
How is this ceremony performed? Lucille.
She looks at both children and then at the corpses. If one of them still has eyes, she'll close them.
The first one you found has.
Okay, she'll close the eyes. Yes, she touches the corpse and speaks a prayer. She asks everyone who helped prepare the rite if someone wants to say something. Let them say their last goodbyes.
You watch as the last remaining goblin walks forward. Water dripping from her face, but not uttering a sound, as first she tussles the hair of the one you found, then walks over and kisses what remains of a forehead on the second one. I won't forget you. I will live on for us. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. I will tell you all about it when I see you again. And she runs over to Zog, and he takes her into a hug as she starts to cry.
While sitting there, Ricky, still semi-meditating, almost like taking a page out of Lucille's book, and trying to emulate the things that that he has seen her do in the time that he has known her. While his legs are crossed in this lotus position, he tries to, as solemnly as possible, just say, in this solemn moment, we lift our hearts prayer for the innocent goblin children that had their lives ended so shortly by a Dryder's web. May their spirits find solace and eternal peace. And may the light of compassion guide us to prevent such sorrow from befalling. Kind of having pulled his hood a bit over his head. Bit slouched together. After that, he just shuts up.
Oh, Lucille finishes saying her prayers. She is brought to tears. At the end of the rite, you see a light emitting from her and flowing into the bodies, making sure that the target may not become undead or by any, like what the funeral rite does. And she gets up, goes to the little girl, bows down, and says, I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry I couldn't save them. I wish I could have done more. I'm so sorry. I know nothing can ever bring them back, but I am sorry. And she will turn to Zog and say, while I may have failed, you did too. You should have protected them. You should have been there for them. This would never have happened if you let them out of your sight. You didn't leave them out of your sight. This tragedy did not have to happen.
We cannot make for the mistakes of our past. Can do, however, is to prevent them happening again in the future.
I want you to take this little girl and go somewhere safe. And she takes her share of the gold and offers it up. And use this to start somewhere peaceful. Make sure she is protected.
He nods and then remembers that he offered to pay you all a total of 10 gold and 100 copper. And he hands out to each of you 10 gold and 100 copper and waves away what you were trying to pay him, telling you that his plan is to make sure that she is safe and he won't let her out of his sight. And with that, they both bow to all of you, say their last goodbyes to the two departed of the triplets, and they walk away, disappearing after a moment. It's just all of you left. What do you want to do?
Seal just drops to the floor and mumbles. I can protect him again.
We should keep
And
moving.
ask for you to a duck and the gold coins.
Yes, we should continue on now that this task is over. We should get on with what we were originally doing. However, I must point out, Lucille, while you may consider this a failure, we buried 2 corpses today, when without our assistance there would be 3, or possibly more. I know it doesn't feel great, but you did do something, and I believe it's important to point that out.
As bittersweet of a moment this is, he does have a point. There would have been so much more carnage if we didn't do what we did today. To save life, we have to make certain sacrifices that we may not be happy with. They will haunt us for as long as they may. But if it is a sacrifice that has to be made for the purpose of the greater good, then it could be considered worth it. Today we saved a child, someone who has plenty of life ahead of them still left. And we took a killer of such children out of this world.
You don't
We have-
understand. I could have saved her. Could have saved that. Could have saved 2 of them. I should have been better.
You shouldn't beat yourself up over what you failed to do. Rather, look at what you managed to accomplish and the good that that could bring.
Bury 2 innocent children.
Yes. But our failures do not define us.
I believe they do.
Then we will agree to disagree.
Then perhaps you should endeavor to make sure that you do not fail again. You can take this day however you wish, but should the opportunity arise, you should focus on acting instead of hesitating and second guessing yourself. As long as you act with purpose, you will not see failures such as these occur again in the future. We can only move forward. And when he says that, he will, like, walking back to the road.
Scout, for the
Okay.
first time, will walk ahead of the party and join Nox.
All right. With a surreal mood, but an experience that has brought the party a little closer, you continue with your journey, heading towards the mountains. You know that there is the possibility of a village just another 6 days ahead of you. Rui,
Mm-hmm.
what did you want to do while you were on the trail?
So, as the party would slowly start to leave the area, Rui would still be sitting on the floor, sort of looking at the party, looking at people's reactions, the sadness, the emotions, the stern talking and such. On these bodies, do I sense any form of a soul?
Hmm.
And not for just in general, right? Like just the pulse of it.
Go ahead and give me. I think the closest thing would be an insight check
Sure.
as you're trying to focus.
I'd probably be focusing on this during the entire like
That's fine.
ritual and such.
That's fine.
It's a 17.
You see strands that are going off into the distance towards the remaining triplet, but there is still the outline around these bodies of a soul that is yet to pass on.
Okay.
Souls that are
Lingering.
lingering.
In that moment, as like knowing how the party has looked at Rui before, she gradually waits for everyone to sort of leave. And she kind of like, as she stands up and walks by, puts her hand above their head, sort of lifts her hand up, and you'd watch as the sort of blue flickering last embers sort of float to her hand. She raises it up to her face. And she says, out loud, go on and be part of the cycle. And sort of waves her hand up to release it to the air.
As you do this, the two souls become more distinct, and you see the vague outlines of both of them as they were in real life. And they look off in the direction of their sister. They look at each other and they hold hands. They look at you. They smile and nod their head. And you watch as they almost seem to take a step back and fade away, gradually disappearing until gone. I want it known that for the next session, you can add a bonus dice of inspiration for that on top of whatever is rolled.
Okay.
So whatever is rolled, you can roll an additional d6 to add to your pool. Just for that karmic choice.
As Rui steps up, her stomach starts to rumble as she walks after the party.
As the party departs, we watch, unbeknownst to the party, in various spots where once was dead, buds of the trees start to come back to life. Life itself slowly starts to return to this forgotten grove, this poisoned grove. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will do our best to continue this next week and find out if the party manages to reach Chestervost Village and whatever fun chaos happens there. So, yeah, I think that's really all I got. So, as always, it's been real and it's been fun and it's been real fun. So,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, nerds.
All right. Just deafened real fast. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been great. It's been grand. I really hope you enjoyed as much as we all did. I should be live again tomorrow, although I'm not entirely sure what time. It might be with D&D. It might be with something else of more of a variety. Could be Overwatch. Could be something completely new. Only time will tell. I will shoot out a message in the Discord as always, letting everybody know when I am live. So join the Discord to be on the lookout for that. And as always, Twitch clips will be posted on TikTok in the relatively short future, or near future, I should say. So go follow there to be first in line to leave a comment on what you think about these clips and about these sessions. Aside from that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later.